Hi, this video is for my Tai Chi students. In this video, I'm gonna explain and demonstrate some push hands techniques. So there's many push hands techniques, and I'll demonstrate maybe about 5 or 6 of them, okay? The reason why we do push hands is, number one, of course, you learn the application of the techniques from the Tai Chi form. So when you learn the form, it's a very pretty form, but sometimes it's just empty movement. But once you do the push hands, you understand the applications. Number two, of course, it talks about the basic principle of Tai Chi, which is different than other martial arts. In most martial arts, they want to be the bigger, stronger person, because if you're bigger, stronger, you can hit the person harder, you can knock them down, knock them out, whatever. But Tai Chi is different. The basic principles of Tai Chi is you want to use softness, yielding, and redirection to oppose a bigger force. Because even if you're a stronger force now, when you get older, when you're 70, 80, 90, you're not gonna outmuscle a 20 or 30-year-old young man. So in that case, how do you protect yourself? You must understand these basic principles of Tai Chi: softness, yielding, and redirection. The third reason is because for all the healthcare practitioners, whether you're a massage therapist or acupuncturist, you want to learn sensitivity to somebody else's energy. Hopefully, in your practice of Tai Chi and Qigong, you develop your energy, you're healthy, and you understand what your energy feels like. But if you're going to be a practitioner, you must understand what another person's energy feels like. This will make the difference between a good practitioner and a better practitioner. As an example, for some of you in the acupuncture program, how many qualities of pulse are there? There are 28 qualities of pulse. How do you know what they all feel like? Because sometimes they all feel the same. Well, you have to take as many pulses as you can. Take pulses from your friends, your family. If somebody's pregnant, you take your pulse, feel what a pregnant pulse feels like. So in Tai Chi, the same thing. We start to develop sensitivity to another person's energy by doing these exercises called push hands, okay? I'm gonna demonstrate some push hands exercise, and then I will demonstrate with my partner here, Indy, okay? And of course, you can see that he's big and tall than me, so we emphasize, that a bigger person, has more force, but a small person can still defend against a bigger person, okay? The first one I'm gonna demonstrate is single horizontal. So I'm gonna borrow Indy. So single horizontal means that we're using one hand to do a horizontal circle. The right hand is going counterclockwise. So once again, the basic principles of Tai Chi, especially push hands, is softness, yielding, and redirection. This is not a speed drill, this is not a strength drill, this is a sensitivity drill. So we have a yin palm, we have a yang palm, we have a yin stance, we have a yang stance. Okay, of course, same thing, we'll do it on the side. For the left hand, the circle is going to be clockwise. So if you look down towards the circle, it's a clockwise direction. Once again, softness, yielding, and redirection. This is not a strength drill, this is not a speed drill, this is a sensitivity drill. Okay? After single horizontal, we're going to do double horizontal. So the double horizontal means we're using two hands and we're putting the other hand, pericardium 8, on the tip of the elbow. So when I'm pushing, the palm will be in front of the elbow. When I'm redirecting, the palm will be behind the elbow. Why we control the elbow? We're controlling wrist and elbow. Why? Because if you only use one hand and he pulls his hand in, he can hit you with the elbow. So you must protect yourself by controlling both the wrist and the elbow, okay? So same thing, since my right hand is predominant, this circle will be counterclockwise. So we have double yin, double yang, double yin, double yang. Okay, same thing other side. So since the left foot's in front, left hand's predominant, this circle will be clockwise. So we have double yin, double yang, double yin, double yang. Okay? After that, we're going to do a vertical circle. So vertical circle, we have a concave and convex. When you're in the yin stance, you're concave. This is the yin technique. And then when you're out, you're convex. So in concave, out convex. In yin, out yang. In yin, out yang. Okay? And then same thing, reverse direction. In yin, out yang. In yin, out yang. In yin, out yang. Same thing on the other side. Concave is yin, convex is yang. When you're in, concave. When you're out, convex. In is yin, out is yang. In is yin, out is yang. Okay? The next technique is rollback and press. So in the Zhenman Jing 37 posture form, rollback is the most important technique, and press is the yang partner to rollback, which is yin. So we have this yin-yang partner, rollback and press. So we're gonna put our right leg in front. He's gonna press me with both hands. So he's predominantly pressing with his his left hand, I'm gonna roll him with my right hand, so I roll him, then I'm gonna press him, so I press, he rolls. He presses, I roll. I press, he rolls, he presses, I roll. Then same thing, switch hands, he presses me, I roll my left, I press with the right. I roll left, I press right. I roll left, I press right. Okay, this is rollback and press. Rollback being the most important technique in the Zhenmanjing form. Okay, next technique is withdrawn push. So he's gonna pretend that he's gonna double palm strike me or grab me both hands. As he does that, I'm coming from inside out. I'm gonna open him up. So this is my withdraw, and then I push him. He does the same thing. So withdraw and push, withdraw and push, withdraw and push, withdraw and push. Okay. The next technique we're gonna do is single whip. So in the Zhenmanjing form, single whip actually looks like this. So this technique is called single whip. But there's also another way to do single whip, which is you're going to imagine you grab with one hand, escape with the other hand. So the right hand, the hook hand is the grabbing hand, the left hand is the escaping hand. Hook hand is the grab, palm is escape. So when we do partner, it's gonna look like this. So I grab the right, escape with the left. I grab the right hand, escape with the left hand. So same thing, he grabs with the right hand, he escapes with the left hand. Right hand is grab, left hand escape. This technique actually is not just a push hands technique, but it also teaches about leverage, because if somebody bigger than you tries to grab you and they pull you, you try to pull back, you're not going to win the fight because he's bigger and stronger than you. So in this case, you must use technique, and the technique we use is leverage. So he's going to grab me nice and tight, not let go. So instead of pulling, I'm going to bend at the elbow, use the leverage, escape from the open fingers. Everybody see that? So once again, I'm not going to try to pull because he's stronger than me, but I'm going to use leverage like this, and then from the opening, I escape. So this technique teaches about leverage. So when I escape, I make a nice circle, I twist, and then the opening is right here, boom, and I escape. Okay? Sometimes in certain martial arts, they'll call this look at the mirror, show the mirror, right? So you're looking at the mirror and show the mirror. Okay? So that is single whip. Okay? Next technique we're gonna do is lifting hands. In the Zhenmanjing form, even though it's called lifting hands, Tiso, Sang-Su, right? So most of the time the technique is done this way, but in the dirty sign posture, lifting hands is done this way. So we're squeezing from single whip into lifting hands. So this technique is the opposite of withdrawn push. Instead of inside out, we're going from outside in and then pushing. So we're gonna put our right leg in front. So same thing, he's gonna try to double push me. I go from outside in, I control the hands. So now I go forward, he does the same thing. So he goes forward, I go back, I go forward, he goes back. He goes forward, I go back. I go forward, he goes back. Okay? The last one we're gonna do is brush knee and twist step. So brushing and twist step basically looks like this. So I'm brushing with the left hand and pushing the right hand, or vice versa. I'm rolling with the front hand, brushing the knee, and then pushing the back hand. Of course, I'll do both sides. So the front hand will roll, the back hand will strike or push. So we're gonna put the left leg in front. He's gonna strike me with the left hand. As he strikes me, I roll him away, and then I strike him. I roll, and I strike. He does the same thing, right? So we're rolling left, striking right, rolling left, striking right. Then we switch, same thing on the other side. He's gonna strike the left hand, I roll right, I strike left. I roll right, I strike left. I roll right, I strike left. So this technique is called brush knee and twist step. Before I conclude, I just want to say once again that in the Zhenmanjing 37, rollback is the most important technique. And once again, why? Because it talks about basic Tai Chi principles, softness, yielding, and redirection. So rollback is very useful, especially in self-defense, because for example, if he punches me and he's bigger than me and I don't move, he's gonna transmit 100% power to me. So that means he's gonna hurt me because he's bigger and stronger than me. So he punches me hard, right? He punches me hard and I don't move, I take 100%. But at the very least, if he punches me and I move, right, the power will dissipate. But sometimes you also want to control it. So for example, when he punches me, I roll him away. So instead of using force against force, meeting his force because he's stronger than me, as he's punching me, I move to the side and I roll him, okay? This also works if he tries to double grab me. If he grabs me, right, same thing, I can roll him away, okay? Or if he tries to tackle me, so he tackles me, right, I can also roll him away. So this is a way to counter a bigger force with a smaller force using softness, yielding, and redirection, okay? But saying that, you still must have a strong stance, because if you don't have a strong stance and you're not rooted to the ground, as soon as you make contact, right, you will fall back, because Newton's third law, for every action, there's an equal opposite reaction. So if your stance is not strong, when you make contact, because you're not stable, you'll move back. So no matter what technique you do, you still must have a strong stance. This is called central equilibrium, or in Chinese, 中定. So even though you're soft on top, but your stance must be rooted, your structure must be strong. So in Tai Chi, they call this steel wrapped in cotton. You're soft on the outside, but your structure is still strong. That's called central equilibrium, 中定. Okay, that will conclude this video for Tai Chi push hands. There's many push hands. I will make future videos, but for this video, just please practice these techniques. Thank you.